Hello everybody, welcome back to the stream. My name is Steven, aka Storm, and we are back for some more of the Elder Scrolls Online as Reewish, the Mighty Battle Lizard in the Blackwood DLC. Next week is the launch of the this coming week is the launch of the Waking Flame DLC, which is the new DLC for the Elder Scrolls Online, and we'll unlock 2 new dungeons, which we're going to be okay, that went on to Twitter. Which we're going to be playing with some people from the guild. I'm going to need to get with them and check to see what we're doing with all of that. So last time we completed the Silent Halls. We completed Zseki, and we completed Undertow Cavern. So today we're going to be doing the Abbey of Xanathar, probably Aperina, and I'm not sure. The other delve, maybe. We do have a quest we have to do there for Reewish, but I'm not in a hurry to mess with Reewish. We no longer need you, Bastion. I'm going to banish you. We can have Miri back. I finally got Bastion to max level, so I'm going to summon Miri.
Mom and Dad give their best.
Miri's the one that people wanted me to partner with, and so we're going to keep Miri up for now until another companion releases. I'm sure they will eventually, but as it stands currently, we are only still got the 2 at the moment. So hopefully that Deadlands gives us a new one. Hopefully maybe even Evely Sharp Arrow. So we'll have to wait and see. Sorry I took a break last week. I went shopping with my dad during the time that I'm normally streaming, and I was just too tired afterwards to stream. So, because, going through stores and picking up 50-pound bags of cat food, and yeah, it was a bit of a to-do, and I was tired afterwards. So I just decided to not stream last week. Ooh, we can see the Abbey in the distance already. I don't know if this one will be as quick as the last one was, but we shall try. Oh, hey, there's also the other. Let's grab that real quick, 'cause that's the other crafting station or crafting area I was missing. Boom. I think that's, nope, 2 of 3. There's one other that's down over in this area that I'm missing. I'm also missing quite a few sky shards. We'll have to work on that too. I don't know if it'll be this week or it'll be next week, but we'll work on getting all the sky shards and stuff. Hello, Delion.
It's hard to imagine, but that abbey was once a thriving bazaar, bustling with commerce and teeming with people. Nothing left but rot and overgrowth, and an abundance of dangerous beasts. Well, there is one thing that I hope remains from that time.
What's that?
The golden anvil that once graced Xanathar's abbey when it was still a place of wealth and commerce. It is a holy relic that was stolen and hidden away by avarice. I hope to learn its true whereabouts for the resolutes of Xanathar, my order.
Any luck?
I did not expect quite so many deadly creatures nesting in the abbey when I set out. Otherwise, I would have enlisted fighters before departing. Priests of Xanathar are not known for their might, but we have deep pockets. Are you for hire?
I am. I'll help you find the golden anvil.
The golden anvil was hidden away by the bazaar's arbitrator, Gavos Duar. We should search the abbey and learn all we can from Gavos' fall. It may lead us to the anvil's ultimate resting place.
Tell me more about this golden anvil we're searching for.
The golden anvil was said to have once been unremarkable iron, worked tirelessly by a pious smith to build a simple trading post. Zenithar transformed the anvil to gold, blessed with divine prosperity for that honest labor. And the Abbey was born.
You think a treasure like that was left here?
Most likely. It's well known that Gavos hid the anvil away before he was overthrown, but nothing seemed to indicate that it was removed from the Abbey. With Zenithar's grace and some hard work, perhaps we'll have better luck finding it.
What else do you know about this place?
As I've said, the Abbey was once a great bazaar, but that alone didn't make it special. Here, people of all kinds exchanged not just objects, but ideas, pieces of their culture. They saw the foreign as something to be valued. Sadly, it didn't last.
What happened?
Those who valued coin more than commerce infested it, until their greed utterly corrupted Zenithar's Abbey. Gavos Duar and his ilk destroyed this wonderful place with their avarice. Not even the anvil was enough for him, it seems.
Who was Gavasdor?
As arbitrator of the bazaar, he was responsible for the peacekeeping forces. Gavos and his soldiers were the only ones permitted to be armed, in the interest of preventing violent disputes. It didn't take long for him to abuse that power.
What happened to him?
The rumors claimed that he used his office to enrich himself and drove this place to ruin through tax, tariff, and embezzlement. Gavos was overthrown eventually, but the anvil was never recovered, and neither was the prosperity it provided.
I'd like to know more about your faith.
You are not familiar with the resolutes of Zenithar? We are keepers of the resolutions, the temples of the divine provider. We offer succor and instruction to those who provide honest labor or wealth. Those who follow our teachings prosper.
What are Xanathar's teachings?
The foundations of civilization and prosperity, labor, commerce, and exchange. Zenithar smiles upon those who work for themselves and others. Through fair and honest trade, we better the world. The teachings show how best to conduct business.
Tell me more about the golden anvil we're searching for.
The golden anvil.
Oh, no, we've done that. Okay, we're ready to head inside. Think on the anvil, ye children of Zenithar. Like our beloved divine, each of us must take up the hammer and tongs and shape a victorious life. Only through sweat and toil shall we find commitment. Or contentment, sorry.
So much rot and squalor. Will any record of Gavos or the anvil have survived?
It's plausible.
The history of this abbey and its fall into ruin remain clouded in mystery. All I know for certain is that the golden anvil was never recovered. We should search for surviving records from Gavos' time. Some trail to follow, however waterlogged.
Any thoughts on where we might find clues?
The bazaar, of course. But this abbey also had a thriving port. And despite its size, if you wish to conduct business in secret, like plot to overthrow a tyrant, you would need to do it somewhere secluded, like the outer grounds. Some of the buildings and stalls seem intact.
Off with you
Let's
swing.
start with
Yeah, Miri likes it when you kill goblins. She has a very anti-goblin state of mind. It's the same for snakes. If you kill giant snakes, she likes that as well.
Gavos must not have been popular if even his own soldiers turned on him.
It's not abnormal. When somebody starts abusing their power and stuff, they tend to be rebelled against even by their own troops. I gotta be careful not to pick up torch bugs. Mary hates it when you pick up torch bugs. Oh, it feels so good to play the Battle Lizard once more. I bet this guy's down, isn't he? Yup. We'll wait a moment and see if he comes up. If he doesn't, then we'll just go ahead and move on to the next location. We'll come back here later.
Problem, Sarah?
Alright, look, we'll put a marker down. We will come back later. Happens sometimes that the enemies are down when you get there.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to. Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, that sucks. My Ring of the Peltwater failed me.
The enemy is this way.
Much better that time. Oh cool, I got an inscribed shard too. I don't have many of those. That's good. That was a good find. So if you find 50 of those, you get a Zenithar's Gate replica, which is a housing item, which I suppose is going to look really cool, but I haven't actually seen it yet, so I don't know for sure. There's a caravan of Argonians came through today. You managed to haggle for several jars of strange tree sap. Oh, sounds like his sap. Might make a fair profit if Arbiter Gavos doesn't come up with yet another insane rule to strangle free trade. I pray to Zenithar he'll spare me a droning lecture on why tree fluids can't be traded within the bazaar. Must be nice living on the fat of the land without having to do any real work yourself. It's us merchants keeping the goods and gold flowing here. Obstructing trade is bad enough, but I heard that he barred anyone from seeing the golden anvil. Standing between us and the divine is a bridge too far. I won't stand for it. I'm not alone. Oh hey, welcome to the stream, Kraz. How you doing? Good to see you. How you feeling, friend? I don't know if my voice is actually streaming or not. I'm gonna have to test. I don't know if my voice is. It is actually streaming. Okay. All right. Let's try to go and get that other boss that I had to skip and see if it's up. Miri, use your ultimate. Did it start raining again? Hold on. I got the windows open because it's kind of nice out today, but it's been kind of raining off and on. I'm just making sure it's not raining in my window. It's really nice to not have the air conditioning on for a change. Nope, boss is still down. So we'll come back again later. Here's the next boss. The Frigid Temptress. That sounds like a terrible porn name.
Cool yourself in my waters. Let us wash your anger away forever.
Maybe she doesn't have an ultimate power. It clearly says she does, though.
Embrace us. Let us drown you in love. Alright, that's quite a mummy.
Must have been a goblin mixed up in that kill because Miri got some rapport from that. Oh joy. So I'm keeping a listen out in case it starts raining in my windows, because I've got to get up and close my windows if it starts raining in them. Lovingly written note. It happened. It's happening, my dear. The soldiers have turned on arbitrator Garvos. I've heard he locked himself in the Abbey's Adadium, so the trade ministers are going to magically steal him inside. The irony is delicious. They've done a great service to us, making all this happen. Our baby will be able to grow up in a free city where citizens decide how to conduct their affairs, not some armed warlord declaring edicts from on high. What do you say we name him after one of our liberators, Raylos, Idisare, or Quentin? Which trade ministers do you like most? We can discuss once you're returned from your father's.
These merchant lords may be the last people to see Gavos alive, but did they find the anvil? Let me see those documents for a moment. These confirm that Arbitrator Gavos hid the anvil, but not where. There was a rebellion led by the trade ministers that even Gavos' guards sided with, and he locked himself in the Abbey's adytum.
Do you think that's where he kept the anvil?
I think that's very likely. An adytum is a sacred place within a temple. Only the clergy are permitted within. It would have been within the arbitrator's authority to keep it locked and guarded, even from the trade ministers. His personal sanctuary.
And when he wouldn't surrender, they sealed him in.
So it would seem. If the adytum remains sealed, we'll need the 3 sigils mentioned here to open it. They were last in the possession of the Abbey's 3 trade ministers that we know of. We should search their holdings.
We'll have to find them first.
Many of these bazaars had a directory to allow patrons to find goods in shops. We should see if we can find mention of the 3 trade ministers, Ralos, Quentin, or Esdir. That should give us an idea where each of them did business.
Who were the trade ministers?
Powerful merchant clergy who organized the trades of the Abbey's bazaar. They were the ones who led the Abbey to great prosperity before Gavos seized power.
If they successfully overthrew Gavos, why did this place sink into ruin?
A good question. Perhaps the cost of that victory was too high, or Gavos' desecration was too great for Zenithar to forgive. If anyone was to have kept records of what actually transpired, it would be the trade ministers.
I wonder if this place is in the game Oblivion. I don't actually know. I'll have to look it up after we're done here. See if you can visit the Xanathar's Abbey in Oblivion. Okay, what in the world? There we go.
The letters mentioned the 3 trade ministers. Now that we have the directory, it should lead us right to their holdings.
Beck, I hope you're watching.
Oh, I remember where the other delve was. Now I'm thinking about it, I remember where the other delve was. Dang it, somebody's got that little...
Give it to me. Give it all to me. You pay what I tell you to pay.
Run away. Well, now I need to warn you. Maybe they should try that.
That's another one down. Oh yeah, that's right, they don't have those achievements on the thing, so I can't check the list. And here I have to go into journals if I want to check the list.
I'm still here. Thanks for asking.
What? The soldiers were bribed? After all that talk about righteous rebellion, it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, yeah, that it does. See, that's the door. That's where we have to go to finalize the quest. Is that door right there? But we have a bit before we go there. Ah, there's the sky shard. A big skeever. It's a rodent of unusual size.
I really don't like your odds.
Here it is, one of the final bosses. There's 2 bosses left, including the one that we've had to skip a couple times because it wasn't up.
Don't panic! We can do this!
Care to see what you'll soon become? Your bones look strong. I can't wait to make use of them.
Got him. 1 boss left to go. Well, 1 boss to the group event anyways. Still gotta do the group event as well. Builder's old journal.
Trade Minister Esdir trafficked in skooma. No wonder Zenithar abandoned them.
Yeah, Gavos doesn't sound like such a bad guy anymore, is he? Ooh, I got a petrified spider's egg. That's actually worth quite a bit of gold.
Get back, you Spectre!
Excuse me.
So they knew where Gavos had the anvil. They just wanted the opportunity to steal it for their own gain, instead of returning it to the people.
There's the first signal key.
There must have been little trust between the trade ministers for them all to have hidden their sigil keys.
You're like a legend of Beck.
Oh good, there's another person going down here. That'll make things significantly easier because this place is kind of a bit of a hard to do on your own. Looking for roleplay nerds.
You thought I wasn't prepared, didn't you? Didn't you?
They're coming for us.
You're a clever one, aren't you?
don't know why they came over to my side when they saw I was there doing the switch. Oh well.
Can't evade my attacks forever. But I had the other.
Alright, we're done.
It's all in your head. Keep fighting. I'm getting good at this. Oh, I probably shouldn't have heard that.
Okay, one more to go. I probably ought to have popped a experience scroll. Since I have like 12 of them in my inventory. Definitely should have done that. Oh well. Hindsight is 20/20.
Oh, that's all 3 sigils.
Alright.
We can unseal the additum.
Before we go unlock the additorium, I'm going to go and get that other boss. Because once I leave, I do not want... Because it'll have me leave the dungeon. And if I leave the dungeon, I'm not going to want to come back in.
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
Well, somebody took care of those enemies for us.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
Give it all to me.
Hey, stick with me.
Come on. Ooh, yeah. 390. Or 1390.
That was a bit of a warm-up. Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armigers.
Right, so... Oh good, the boss is up.
Get back, you betcha! In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
There! That should be the Abbey's address.
Few seconds, that's all that bought you. Open. Seal of Xanathar.
It worked! The additive is unsealed!
Not waste another second.
Is that... Oh, this can't be the Golden Anvil, can it?
Certainly looks like it.
It was abandoned to the hardships of time, as I was. But the anvil's sparkle began to fade well before the Abbey's fall. I should have worked harder.
It can't be. Are you... Kavos Duar? It's been nearly... How are you alive? This is all too much. Talk to Gobos, please. I must attend to the Holy Relic.
It seems I've finally paid my penance to Xanathar for letting this glorious place crumble. Oh, so many years alone. But I never gave up.
How did you survive being imprisoned in here?
Honest toil. Xanathar provides to those who work. Just as the seal kept out the war that raged between the trade ministers, the cracks let in the rain, and the roach, and the rays of the sun. These were my wages for care of the anvil, and prayer.
What happened to the Golden Anvil?
I barely recognize it myself. Pitted and corroded beyond repair. I did my best to preserve it. Not nearly enough. Its glow began to fade as the Abbey became corrupted by avarice, opulence, and depravity. So, I hid it away before anyone took notice.
They claim you stole it for yourself.
I know. I had no defense against their wealth and their poisoned words. The harder I fought to curb their ambitions, the more I became their common enemy. Once I was gone, though, they were free to fight among themselves. They tore this place apart.
I should discuss this with Delon.
I can still feel Xanathar's presence here, however faint. All is not lost. For what it's worth, I believe Gavos speaks the truth. I can see great care has been taken for this anvil, in spite of the toll of years and the corruption of the Abbey. Xanathar has not fully abandoned this house.
So your quest was successful?
Almost. The golden anvil hangs on by a thread, thanks to Gavos' care. But it will fade completely if Xanathar's faith in us is not renewed. There is hope, both for the anvil and, Zen willing, the Abbey.
What do you mean?
Xanathar is the divine of honest work and just rewards. You have labored tirelessly on the behalf of his faithful. The first pure, unsullied toil this place has seen in ages. Let us dedicate our compact in the name of Xanathar, in his holy house.
And that will restore the anvil?
No, only hard work can return the anvil and the Abbey to glory. But Xanathar may see that this place is worthy of redemption and renew his blessing upon them. Will you make this offering with me?
I will.
Blessed Xanathar, I bring you this laborer whose calloused hands do your blessed work. Please, lay your hand upon the anvil. By these hands and this coin, an honest day's work is done in your name. May it be the first of many to come. Trade be. The anvil! Zen's light shines brightly once more!
Trade be. My work here is finally done. Now, all I ask for in return is to see the open sky.
You have earned that much and more. I'll get the door for you. You have been a great boon to the resolutions of Xanathar. I could not have found the golden anvil without you, let alone save it from its ignominious fate.
What happens now?
I'll inform my order, and through our efforts, perhaps they'll be able to restore this abbey to glory. Regardless, Xanathar leaves no debts, and you more than earned your due. Take this blessed coin with all my thanks. Even now, Xanathar is teaching me. I came seeking his blessings of wealth, and instead I find a life he spared from the sickness of greed. The true divine wealth we discovered here is that old man. I'm certain.
What makes you say that?
I didn't seek out the golden anvil for its material worth. I was in search of something touched by the divine. To have endured so long in that tiny prison, he must truly have communed with Xanathar during his captivity.
You think it's a miracle that he's alive, an actual miracle?
What else would you call it? He stayed true to the teachings and carried the resolve of Xanathar in his heart to endure, even as everything around him crumbled to dust. Faith like that is worth far more than gold. We can learn much from Gavos.
You make him sound like a saint.
If the primate agrees, he might very well become one. Miracles aside, Arbitrator Gavos is a wealth of knowledge long thought lost, and he has witnessed firsthand how even a holy temple of Xanathar can become corrupted by avarice. Lessons to remember.
Fair point.
Without you, the Abbey's downfall would remain a cautionary tale with all the wrong lessons, and poor Gavos its villain. Xanathar shone a light on the truth through you, laborer. Your works honor us both.
All right.
I'd
And
like you to accompany me to the resolutions of Zenithar, Gobbles. Your story is one we should all hear.
If this old man still has use left in him, it's Zenithar's to command.
so you actually get something for completing this quest. Of course, I didn't get it because I already had it. Where is it? I think it's called Replica Golden Anvil. I have a lot of... No, maybe not. Maybe it's a furnishing item. I'll have to look it up later. I think I have it in my museum house for like my stuff that I've earned through questing. Alrighty, so we've got that down. Dashing through the marshes with a staff strapped to my back, I have a nasty plan for new life in Black Marsh. I'll throw a kitten at all of the Argonians because they seem to hate the cats, especially the Khajiit. Oh. Going up to the bridge, gonna get a sky shard, and then gonna do the down. Where was that sky shard? I thought it was right around here. There it is. It's a bridge. I must conquer the bridge. Ah! This is my bridge now.
No, don't give me that look. You only have yourself to blame.
Quite a bounty. I'm glad I don't have to carry it.
Oh, look. That's a pig with an Argonian name.
Oh, you saw that. Probably think I'm talking to this pig. And, well, fair, because that's what I'm doing. But I have a perfectly good explanation. You see, this pig is my brother, and I desperately need to give him a bath.
Your brother's a pig?
Don't be fooled by his
Porkish appearance.
Dietlow typically has the same perfect scales as I do, but today he decided to poke around these ruins and irked the local Nereid, Sister of Pools. I guess she felt becoming a pig was a fair punishment.
And why do you need to give him a bath?
My thought is, Sister of Pools might see Dietlow bathing in her waters and consider it an act of humility. Then maybe she'd turn him back. I can't return to those ruins by myself. Way too dangerous.
I'll escort you to the ruins to bathe Dietlow.
I appreciate the help. You don't know how many people walk right on by when they see an Argonian talking to a pig. I'm not sure if bathing Dietlow will work, but How else do you apologize to a water spirit? Let's go inside before he digs up more grubs.
Why did Dietlow go into the ruins?
My stupid brother aspires to be a musician. He heard that the best frogs live in these ruins, and he couldn't wait to catch a few for his Vosa saddle. Who knew the Nereid was protective over a bunch of frogs?
What's a Velasol?
What's a Vosa saddle? Only the finest musical
Oh,
instrument
I know
ever
that.
devised. We Argonians love them. Frogs fill the instrument's many cavities, creating unique sounds through the attached horns. The happier the frogs, the better the music.
Why? How do you know your brother, that the pig is really your brother?
I saw him transform with my own eyes. It was horrible. His scales turned into bristly hair. He grew a snout and little pig ears. Sister of Pools was just furious, especially after Dietlow frightened the frogs and they all hopped away.
If you were with your brother, why didn't the Nereid transform you too?
My brother left a note, told me what he planned to do and where he planned to do it. I arrived too late to stop him, but I was just in time to see the angry Nereid curse him and change him into a walking ham.
Walking ham.
Guess she didn't notice me.
What do you know about the Volok ruins?
Not much, really. The place is filled with all kinds of wild and dangerous creatures, like Sister of Pools,
Hammy.
the Nereid who cursed my stupid brother. Look, if you want to explore the ruins, go ahead. But could you help me restore Dietlow first?
Sure, come on. We'll turn your ham back into a Argonian. This is an Iliad ruin.
Multiple pools scattered throughout the ruins. I suggest we bathe Dietlow in 3 different pools. That should show the Nereid
You
he's
dare
sorry.
return, little pig, to frighten more of my beloved frogs? Very well. What happens next is on your head.
Somebody has an unhealthy obsession with frogs.
Never used to fight this much until I met you.
This pool looks humble and inviting. Get in there and scrub my brother.
Why am I scrubbing your brother?
Oh, great water spirit. See how my brother grovels. Can you remove his porkish nature now?
Porkish nature,
Please?
please.
You call this humble? If a pig doesn't suit him, how about a fowl?
Bok bok! Now he's chicken, just like my chicken. Except for my chicken is evil, and he's obviously not evil. What do you got to say about this?
Well, that didn't work. Perhaps we chose the wrong pool. Let's keep looking. One of these will show Sister of Pools my brother has repented. It has to.
I don't think your logic computes, but we'll try it.
I guess this is a fight now. Is that the last of them? Oh, big pig.
All right, Titlo. This fool looks appropriately remorseful. Go ahead and soap him up, please.
Okay, so we're...
Powerful Nereid, hear our sorrow. Make Titlo no longer a chicken, please.
Is that a look of remorse? I think not. But if a chicken isn't to your liking, how about a tiny lizard?
That's more correct. Not completely correct, but it's more correct.
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable.
Alright, only 6 more sky shards to go. One of them is in a delve, and the other 5 are over land.
Now this fool simply screams penance. Try cleaning behind his ears this time.
Why aren't you cleaning your own brother?
Come on, Water Lady. We're sorry
Come
already.
on, Water Lady, we're sorry already.
Change
Please
my
remember.
brother back.
This frog frightener muddies my pools and thinks that will earn my forgiveness. After he scared away my beloved croakers. Never.
Now he is... I'm not sure what he is now. Oh, he's a dragon frog. Okay.
Wow, crispy cricket legs. I really thought this would work. My brother's doomed to remain a... whatever that is. Wait a moment. Sooth! Dietlo's doomed unless...
Well, it's what?
all Sister of Fools cares about are the frogs that were scared away. So maybe, if Dietlo sings a soothing song at the frog pool, it will calm the frightened frogs, and they'll return to the pool. If that happens, the Nereid is sure to forgive him.
Where's this frog pool?
The frog pool. It's a bit farther into the ruins. It's where I saw Sister of Pools change my brother into a pig. When we get there, splash some water on Dietlo until he starts singing. This has to work.
I hope you're right.
Alright, that's quite the mummy. Is that the last of them? Oh, thank feck. You can make it. Keep moving.
Just splash some water on Dietlo. He always sings in the bath.
My beautiful frogs. They've come home. Such beautiful music. What a lovely gift. Sister of Pools forgives you, Dietlo. Be yourself once more. My frogs will sing your song for ages to come. Thank you.
Dietlo's himself again. Let's get out of here before the Nereid changes her mind and turns him into a torch bug or something.
There we go. The delve is complete. We are on our way out of here, guys. Or just Mary, 'cause you're the only one still with me.
You lead. No more. Thank you for helping me get my brother back. I have to admit, he does have talent, but I need to get him to take up an instrument that requires fewer live animals. Our egg mother would be devastated if he came home as a bantam guar.
About the reward you mentioned.
Oh, right, of course. Dietlo would still be digging up grubs if not for you. You deserve this. Not many strangers would stop to help an Argonian who talks to pigs. Thanks again. You know, come to think of it, I missed out on a golden opportunity while my stupid brother was a pig. I've heard they can sniff out rare mushrooms with their snouts. I should have had him find me some before we changed him back. Oh well.
So what's next for you two?
Well, seeing how my brother actually does have some musical talent, maybe I'll serve as his agent. Get him some work in Gideon, or maybe even Leowin. But I think we'll start him off as a singer. I want to keep him away from frogs for a while.
I mean, that's fair.
Thanks for helping remove that curse. I never want to lose my beautiful scales again.
Are you sure you're completely over that curse? You don't sound so good.
Nonsense. I never felt better. I have a feeling my musical career is going to take off now. Thanks, Ribbit, again.
I mean, he's still making animal noises, but... And I will be a lizard. Ooh, yeah. So that's 5 out of 6 delves done. There's only 1 delve left to go. We have time. I'll go ahead and knock it out today, but there's one more thing I want to do before we head that way. I believe there's a sky shard right over here. May as well knock that out while I'm thinking about it, and then... Let's see. So yeah, we have 1 location left, which is the one with Reewish. We have 3 lore books, 1 delve, and 12 sky shards. I might just go ahead and try to get everything and get a zone completion. Because if I can get the lore books, it'll help raise my mage's skill line. And also be less lore books I have to find in other zones later on when I go on lore book hunts. ESO, because we're going to be doing lore book hunts eventually, because I want to max out the Mage's skill line. I'll probably stop after I max out the Mage's skill line, because it's so tedious to find lore books. I mean, it's one thing if you find them as you're adventuring, that's fine, but when you're like intentionally just going out and looking for them, it gets quite tedious. There should be a sky shard right around here somewhere. Oh, right here. Found it. And this is actually the gate to Shadow Den, right over here. Actually releasing a new armor set here soon called the, oh, not armor set, but motif style called the Blackfin Legion. And depending on how it looks, I might switch Reewish over to Blackfin Legion style, because he's been wearing this Elder Argonian armor for quite a while. And it might be nice to change up to something different. So I'll think about it. We'll see what it looks like, and then I'll make a decision on whether I want to change it up. But he has been wearing this Elder Argonian style for quite a while. It would be nice to change up for a while. Hey, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Concha.
Off we go.
Well, would you look at that, if it's our old friend. I am doing great. Thanks for asking.
Ah, giant one! The Duke of Crows requests your help.
It's our old friend, the Duke of Crows.
It is you! Hey, Crow friend! My keen eyes recognized your ambling gait. The Duke of the Black Feather Court requires your aid. My flock was lured here by peasant cultists. We were tricked by promises of shinies, and now we're all trapped. Trapped!
Yep. Glad you could join us. And yes, it's our old friend, the Duke of Crows. Why were you lured here?
A foolish mage wishes to open a connection to the Evergloam to join his featherless cult to our mistress Nocturnal. Pah! I speak to you through the magic of this place, but neither I nor the court can leave until we are freed. Please help us!
What do you need me to do?
Come with me inside and free us from the cult's clutches. Though I am very mighty, it is not within my power to save myself or my court. I need your assistance. The Blackfeather Court will owe you a great boon if you take on this sacred duty.
I'll help you rescue the rest of the Blackfeather Court.
I shall inflict my vengeance on these cultists through you, Crow friend. Such impropriety must be punished. Once the court is freed, we will feast on the squishy eyes of these peasants. Come, come, we must hurry!
What does this cult want with the Blackfeather Court?
Foolish! Witless! They wish to reach the Lady of Shadows and call her attention to this place of mud and dirt. Fair. They intend to channel the power from my court to open a gate to her realm. But her power is not theirs to wield.
How can they channel power from the court?
Nocturnal, our mighty mistress. We are forever intertwined with her great forces. Each vassal of the court is imbued with darkness, shadows. The cultists easily siphon such power while the court is distracted.
How are you projecting your image to me?
The Duke of Crows is the very definition of feathery cleverness. I use their own shinies against them. The magic inside them does more than fascinate and drain energy from the Black Feather Court. If you were as clever as I am...
How did you end up in Blackwood? That's quite a distance from where we last met.
Crow Mother hatched us. She gave us wings so that we may fly. We are not meant to linger in one place, growing fat and dull. The court heard whispers of great treasures hidden in Blackwood. The treasures here are strange, not fit for crows.
What's the Evergleam?
It is the realm of our mistress, our home, our place of creation, the cradle of shadow, the darkest realm of oblivion. Home to only those worthy! The Black Feather Court has dominion over the Crow's Wood within the Evergloam. It is our domain.
Yep. Alright,
So
let's give...
inside, I will show you.
Let's go ahead and help out the Black Feather Court. We kinda owe them. Not really, but, you know.
Foul cultists gather here. Fight! Win! For the court!
Alright, for the court.
You see now the great shinies that tricked the court into this miserable place? They only show lies. Lies! When one crow looks upon it, they see a likeness that copies their every move. These are no treasures, just tricks.
You mean the mirrors?
Terrible things. Featherless schemes. Nothing of the sort exists in the Evergloam. My regal beak belongs on no other face, only mine. Who knows what that other grackle is planning?
What you're seeing is your own reflection.
Of course, I, the Duke, know that now. I am quite clever. Realize until I was already bewitched. The court is ensnared by these reflections. Perhaps if you destroy these loathsome shinies, it would break the whole.
I could smash the mirrors.
Yes, crow friend! Smash them to bits. A fine plan. Those featherless cultists will rue the day they tried to control the Black Feather Court. Rule! Their doom is nigh! Come! I will guide you through this wretched place.
Oh, my armor's in bad shape. Do I have any repair kits? I do not have any repair kits. That's not great, actually. Ugh. I'm gonna have to just roll with it because it's too... I mean, I could go back to town, but I'm already in the delve. We'll just have to make do. Find and smash the shinies and get the crow eggs.
crow, I spy.
Hey, crows.
Fly! Fly! Still more remain. Let us be swift.
Yes, they're so vain. They're enslaved by their images and mirrors. The crows. There's a crow egg. We'll take it.
I hope you're watching.
Let's see. I am a sorcerer, a magicka sorcerer, as an Argonian. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm a magicka sorcerer. I'm at 1390 CP currently. So. The Battle Lizard appreciates your enjoying of his runs.
Mysterious. So shine. Black feather core. Smash the mirror, crow friend. Take wing, my knights. Turn your keen eyes from the shiny.
Yeah, I'm actually working on a hybrid stamina magicka sorcerer too, but it's a character I'm not actively playing at the moment. I'm currently playing a stamina Dragon Knight in my private time, so. But this is my current main character, so. Or not my main character, this is my stream character currently. So my main character is my Breton Nightblade.
What matters? The Duke wishes to speak with you.
The Duke wishes to speak with me.
The tricky shinies have been destroyed. But what remains? It stands in the room where those peasant cultists attempt to open their gate. A few members of the court are still trapped there, including myself. You must disrupt their ritual to free us.
How will I do that?
The cultists drain my court's immense power while we are paralyzed. If my vassals and I were not so transfixed by the shinies, we could free ourselves. But until we remove the temptation, we cannot tear our gaze away.
So you want me to smash the mirror?
Smash! Smash! Destroy the mirror and my vassals will be free! No longer will we be cowed and bound to these featherless masters. These fools will feel the sharpness of our beaks, the cutting wind of our feathers. Go, my tall soldier, go!
I don't know if I like being called the tall soldier.
Coming for us.
Yeah, this is a particularly fun quest. Any of the quests involving the Black Feather Court's typically a fun quest. Oh, there's the Sky Shard too. Sweet.
Bubble, such smashing! Trapped. Cultists open their doors.
Okay, there's 4 of 6 eggs, and the last eggs are back in the main room where we have to fight the boss anyways. There's actually 2 choices you can make with the eggs. You can either give the eggs to a priestess of Nocturnal, or priest of Nocturnal who will see that they get hatched, or you can give them to a priest of the Divines who will make sure they do not hatch. So, kind of how you want to play it. Like, you know, it's like, do you want there to be more crows, or do you want there to be less crows? Personally, I tended to give to them to the Nocturnal person because I feel like it would be disrespectful to the Black Feather Court to do otherwise.
Don't let them throw you around like that.
Thanks for the advice, Mary. Oh, that's really cool, actually. That means I don't have to fight the boss from full health. I really like that. Okay, got one more mirror to smash.
Fools! Fear our magnificence! Free us, crow friend! Free us! Victory! Triumph! Let us speak outside, my beakless warrior!
Peakless warrior.
Join us, crow friend. Behold, the Black Feather Court is free. Thank you, crow friend. You have done exceptionally well. You may have eyes of jelly, but your heart is as strong as a crow.
Are you all free to return to your home now?
Yes, yes. Thanks to you, crow friend. It is a triumphant day for the Black Feather Court. I found a shiny in this place, but I no longer trust it. It must be gone. Gone! Take it as a tribute from the court.
Oh, so you're giving it to
The
me.
Black Feather Court will not forget this insult. The mistress does not want her favored servants used like puppets. If we see any more cultists, we will peck them to ribbons and feast on their eyes. Feast!
What will the Black Feather Court do now?
I can tell you for
Hey, I'm
sure
Sharp.
that we will not fall for the same tricks again. We are too wise for that. A crow's memory is long. It is not easy to fool us twice. Still, perhaps we will leave this place just to be safe, but only because we desire it.
Where will you go?
Wherever the wind takes us, crow friend. Oh, after this harrowing experience, we may return to Crow's Wood. I long for our skirmishes with the bats, Our gallant knights could use a fierce battle to forget this insult. A victory!
Good luck wherever you go, Duke of Crows.
The same to you, my knight without feathers. The black for the court is much richer indeed to count you as a crow friend. Your loyalty is worth more than any shiny, no matter how big or bright it may be.
Alright. And that is the end of all the delves in Blackwood. So I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. When I get back, we're going to go and do some sky shard hunting. I'm going to go ahead and go fix my armor real quick. I will be right back.
Keep your weapons sharp and close.
I'm back. Hello, ESO and M-Sharp. How you been, M-Sharp? We haven't spoken in a while, except for briefly on Discord the other day. Don't remember what we were talking about, but we talked about something, so. I try not to mess around. Okay. Gonna go ahead and sell a bunch of this stuff and get the sweet money rolling in. Nice. It's raining here, so if you'd been in Kentucky, you wouldn't have been able to go because it was absolutely pouring. If I remember correctly, it's really hard to golf in the rain. No, that's fine. So training. Keep that just in case. Yeah, yeah, I can definitely see that.
If you came for crafting certification, I guess.
Alright, so let's see. We have 4 sky shards left. I know where the next sky shard is, so we'll head over there and get that. It is right here. Yeah, we should... I probably won't get to the quest with Reewish this week. We'll probably leave that for next week to be the final capstone for Blackwood. Because after that, I will be done with the Blackwood chapter, and we'll go back and do other things until Deadlands comes out. Because we'll, of course, do the Deadland prologue when it first launches. and then we'll have until November where we can work on other things, and then in November, of course, it'll be time for the Deadlands. There it is. All right, which sky shard is this? That was on an island by the sea. So there's another island, or by the island, where the Hajimota prowls. Got that one, got that one. Yep. I haven't done much more Final Fantasy XIV. I've only done the one episode so far. I need to get back to it. It's been a... I wonder if I've gotten the one down here yet. So we're about ready to go find out.
Off with you, Switch.
You can't cross the water. Wait, yes you can cross the water. Wait, what? It is a pretty nice game. I do prefer Elder Scrolls Online just because I'm very like invested in Elder Scrolls as a universe. But Final Fantasy XIV's graphics and character designs and just the clothing options and all the customability is pretty good too. If they added some of the stuff from like, you know, the ability to have like different hair colors and in Elder Scrolls, it would be a lot better. Like, because you unlock all these dyes from doing achievements. Like, I have like orange dyes and green dyes and blue dyes and purple dyes. The question is, why can't I apply the dye to my character's hair color? Like, or why don't they just sell, you know, hair dye, which you can use on your character's hair? So that way, you know, if you want to have a character with, like, you know, uniquely colored hair, you can. And if you can dye your armor orange, why can't you dye your hair orange? Like, come on, Elder Scrolls. Yeah, I mean, I understand that they have hair color locked into the character creation process, which is behind the appearance change tokens, but the hair color options are so minimal, anyways. Like they could make some more. I bet you they would make some money selling some hair dyes, even if it was a consumable item. That when you used it, you know, it consumed the item. Like I guarantee you, they would make some. They would be able to make some money off of, you know, selling some hair dyes in the crown store. Ah, there we go, yep. Alright. Next one, I got that one, I got that one. I think the next one is up. I think it's over here. I don't think I've gotten this one yet. We're about ready to find out. If I do have it, I apologize for wasting time. We have 2 sky shards left and then we're done. So I'll probably call the stream after those 2 sky shards. And then next week, I said, we'll just capstone off by finishing the quest for Reewish, which will be the giving up the ghost quest. Once that's done, we'll be finished with the with Blackwood for the time being. So next week, we could be going back to Auradon and finishing up things on Auradon, which is the place I was doing questing right before Blackwood launched. And then once Auradon's done, we're going to go back zone to zone and start working on getting completion on some of the zones that we started and haven't finished yet. Getting things wrapped up. Because if we look at the map, like Somerset, we are mostly done with Somerset. The only thing we haven't done are the abyssal geysers, which are really hard to do by yourself, and the world bosses. Everything else is done. We have all the sky shards, we have all those crafting stations, we have all the quests done. Pretty sure we have the achievements. Yeah. And look, this was back in May we got all this stuff, so. Yeah, see, it's telling me to do that. Let's see, what else? I know we have a lot left to do in Northern Elsewhere. I think we have one place left to do in Southern Elsewhere. We might do, we have a bunch of Sky Shards to do in Southern Elsewhere. Did I not get the Sky Shards in either of the two delves? Okay, I got the Sky Shard in the Forsaken Citadel. I did not get the Sky Shard in the Moonlit Cove or any of the other Sky Shards. So we'll go back and do Southern Elsewhere probably here soon. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam. Wait, there are no buffalo in Tamriel, are there? I don't think there's any buffalo in Tamriel. There's gazelle, and there's elk, and there's deer, but I don't think I've ever seen a buffalo in Tamriel. I may be wrong. I stand with the possibility of being corrected if I am in fact wrong, but I have personally never seen a buffalo in Elder Scrolls. Yep, I was correct. And I think the last one is right here. Woohoo! That's it. That's all the Sky Shards. Maybe we'll go ahead and get those last 3 lore books too while we're at it. So we need House Tharn of Nibony, Reality and Other Falsehoods, the Order of the Ancestor Moth. Okay. Give me just a second and we will find those lore books. Okay, so the first lore book is directly south of us. Okay. Look at the mist over there. Okay. the blue shiny book should be around here somewhere. It's a glowing blue book, so it's not hard to miss. It's not. Yeah, it's hard not to. It's hard not to see. There it is. Oh, great! It's an Argonian behemoth. There we go. So the Order of the Ancestor Moth is the next one we're going to look for.
I miss roasting pupil scribs over a fire. So sweet and airy, with a hint of crunch.
Okay, that was completely stupid of me. We were literally right next to that lore book. We could have picked it up, because we were literally right next to it, and I rode off without it.
Let's ride!
Oh well. It's not like we're time crunched, because we're not. We still have 38 minutes, and we're definitely going to be finished early today, so. It's around here somewhere. So, M-Sharp, what do you think about Skyrim being re-released with a bunch of new content, quote-unquote content? It's always nice. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yes, I do. I like Elder Scrolls lore in general. I've read quite a bit of it. I used to have conversations with an old friend about lore all the time, and it really got me into looking up lore, watching lore videos and stuff. Yep, Skyrim's re-releasing in November with the Anniversary Edition, which includes a whole bunch of new Creation Club content. So there'll be 500 pieces of Creation Club, some old and a bunch of new ones as well. So. Todd Howard, you did it again. It's right up next to Border Watch. Apparently. Yeah, I mean, at least they're not trying to re-release it with absolutely no new content, because that would have been a nice kick in the butt. But they're putting some new content in there. Fishing is going to be, for example, one of the things they're adding to the new Skyrim release. Yeah. I might consider getting the upgrade, and I'm not going to buy a new disc, but I might get the Anniversary Edition upgrade just so I can get the fishing, because I kind of like fishing in games, so it would kind of be interesting to be able to properly fish in Skyrim, I guess is the term I'm looking for. I don't know. I'll have to see what it's like before I make my decision. Like, I'll probably watch somebody play around with it before I actually make my decision. And boom, that's all the lore books in Blackwood. So, I'm going to go ahead and put us right where we need to be for the next, for next time. And then, once we're there, I will go ahead and end off the stream. And next week, we will finish the last quest in Blackwood. And then we will go ahead and proceed with doing things in other areas. Side note, I don't know exactly when in this next week we're going to do the or in the next week or so, we're going to do the, because 2 new dungeons are releasing on Wednesday, so we'll be doing those on stream as part of the Year of Oblivion, so it'll be coming out sometime in the next couple of weeks. I don't know exactly when. I'm about ready to message the group and see when we can start looking at planning a date for it. Sorry, yeah, my stream starts at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. and it usually lasts us until 2:30 or whenever I feel is a good stopping point. So usually it's about 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, keep an eye out because I'll be doing the. Yes, definitely. Thank you. Keep an eye out. I will be doing the 2 dungeons, the Waking Flame dungeons, sometime here on Twitch, and then of course I upload all my videos to YouTube. So if you ever want to go back and rewatch all of my past streams, all of them are archived. Well, all but one of them are archived on YouTube. My very first time I played this game, I screwed up, or on Twitch anyways, I screwed up and didn't save the video to archive, so that entire stream was lost. So I'll never be able to recover it, but everything else is all archived on YouTube. So anyways, I want to thank you for watching if you did, and I hope to catch you next time as we continue The Elder Scrolls Online as Reewish, the Mighty Battle Lizard. Thank you very much, and have a great evening, everyone.